lady mother? Is she not down so late or up so early? What unaccustomed cause procures her coming here?
Why, how now, Juliet?
Madam, I am not well.
Evermore weeping for your cousin's death? What, wilt thou wash away his grave with thy tears?
Let me weep for such a great loss.
Well, girl, you weepest not so much for his death, but for the villain which lives who slaughtered him.
What villain, madam?
Romeo. Indeed, the traitor murderer lives.
Then I shall never be satisfied with Romeo until I behold him. Dead is my poor heart for a kinsman vexed.
Find him we will. But for now, I'll tell thee joyful tidings, girl.
What is the news? Please tell me.
My child, early next Thursday morn, the gallant young and noble gentleman, the County Paris, will happily make you his joyful bride.
How can I marry him, thy husband, before he comes to court me? Please tell my father I won't marry yet. And when I do, I swear it shall be Romeo, whom you know I hate.
Here comes thy father now. Tell him so yourself, and see how we will take it at your hands.
When the sun sets, the air doth drizzle dew. Before the sunset, my brother's son, it rains down right. What are you, girl? Some sort of fountain? Thy tempest-tossed body? How now, wife? Have you delivered her our decree?
Aye, sir, but she will none. She gives you thanks. I wish the fool were dead and married to her grave.
Soft, take me with you, wife. Doth she not give us thanks? Is she not proud? Doth not count her blessings, unworthy as she is, that we have wrought a worthy gentleman for her?
Not proud you have, but thankful you have proud. I can never be for what I hate, but thankful even for hate that is meant with love.
How? What is this logic? Mistress Minion, you, thank me no thank yous, nor proud me nor prouds. Get yourself ready for Thursday's next to go with Paris to St. Peter's Church, or I will drag thee on its hither-herther. Out, you green sickness, you tallow face.
Fie, are you mad?
Good father, hear me with patience, but to speak a word.
Disobedient wretch, my fingers itch. Wife, we thought us lucky that God lent us this one child. Now I see it was a curse. Out on her, hiding.
My lord, you're wrong to berate her like that.
Hold your tongue, old woman.
I speak no treason.
Oh God, good Ian.
You are too hot.
God's bread, it makes me mad. All my care hath been to have her matched, and having now provided a gentleman of noble parentage and good qualities, and then this whining mammet answer, I cannot love, I will not wed. You will not wed, I'll pardon you, but you will not house with me, and you be not hang, beg, starve, and die in the streets. I do not jest, for by my soul I'll ne'er acknowledge thee, nor what is mine shall never do thee good. I'll not be forsworn.
Is there no pity sitting in the clouds that sees into my grief? O sweet mother, cast me not away. Delay this marriage, or if you do not, make my bridal bed into a tomb.
Talk not to me, for I'll not speak a word. Do as thou wilt, for I have done with thee.
O God, O nurse, how shall this be prevented? My husband is on earth, my faith in heaven. Why does heaven play tricks on someone as weak as me? O nurse, what sayest thou? Hast thou not a word of joy? Some comfort, nurse.
Faith, here it is. Romeo is banished, and he dares ne'er come back to challenge you. Then, since the case so stands, as it now doth, I think it's best you marry to the county. He's a noble gentleman, and lovely, and eagle, madame, hath not so fair, so green, so quick, an eye as Perith has. Be true, my heart, I think the second match excels your first. For if it did not, your first is dead anyhow, and not living here, and you're no use of him.
Speakest thou from thy heart?
And from thy soul too.
Amen. Thou hast comforted me marvelous much. Go in, tell my father and my mother I am gone to Lawrence's cell to make confession and be absolved.
This is wisely done. I will.
ancient damnation! O most wicked fiend! Go, counselor, thou and my bosom henceforth shall be twain. I'll to the friar, to know his remedy for this all, and if all else fail, I myself still have the power to die.
I just have a few questions for you regarding your interpretation of Romeo and Juliet, Act 3, Scene 5. Why did you choose this scene, and what is its significance?
We wanted to portray this specific scene because while reading this play, we understand the true feelings of Juliet for Romeo already. It's rare that we see the isolated familial interactions, however. This scene really portrayed the dynamics of the Capulet family.
How do the Capulet family dynamics affect the play as a whole? How is this scene significant to how the play continues?
We thought this scene was vital to Juliet's characterization. From this point on, Juliet's family is no longer important to her. Romeo becomes her only family. Juliet is so distraught and angry at her parents for their seeming insensitivity towards her own feelings that she pushes them completely out of her life. Even her protector, her counselor, her nurse, is at odds with Juliet. She severs all ties with her Capulet family in the scene, and that is a major plot point.
What was the thought process when planning this scene?
We mainly felt, in simpler words, that it was the family's time to shine. We hardly hear about the Montagues, and being able to see from the family's point of view was refreshing. Even though we feel that the little interaction between Romeo and Juliet at the beginning of the scene was a good transition from the previous one, that's not what we wanted our focus to be.
That's great. Thank you for your time.